Phoebe from Who's Phoebe and welcome back to another Doctor Who video. Sorry, I've been a bit not really up it with the Doctor Who videos, but first I just want to point out that I'm so happy that Doctor Who is like putting teasers of the new series, like a picture of the Doctor and Ruby in swinging 60s costumes. I must admit, very sharp. I also like how the Doctors participated in the dressing up, because before it was just like, even with the classic Doctors, it's just like whatever time period they were in, they didn't make an effort, but this time they have, so love it. Also, I'm doing the history of Doctor Who again. The TARDIS is up next. So we all know Doctor Who wouldn't be Doctor Who without the TARDIS, right? Well, we are spot on with that. So, the TARDIS is obviously the police box that the Doctor and company travel in. So yeah, we obviously know that the TARDIS is the Doctor's home. But we also know the TARDIS has rooms, it has bedrooms, it has a swimming pool, you know, it has a kitchen, I assume, because in Earthshock, like the crew from Earth was going into the back of the TARDIS, so I presume it was because they wanted to get food. So I'm going to presume it has a kitchen. Or some sort of thing. Anyway, TARDIS rooms. The different TARDIS rooms. The interior of the TARDIS is said to be huge. Below are some different rooms that have been shown in the series. So, a living room. So with the first Doctor, the original TARDIS had a few rooms leading off the main console room. The first was a sitting room with a food replication. Another of the rooms shown was a bedroom with fold-out beds, which was, it was like, obviously you had the sitting room with the food thing, and then obviously you had the fold-out beds for the companions, which is personally really annoying because you wouldn't really want a fold-out bed. TARDIS wardrobes. The TARDIS has had various wardrobes and cloak rooms. Usually it's only shown after regeneration when the Doctor is seen looking for a new set of clothes. The biggest room was shown after the 10th Doctor had fully regenerated, proved there was still more rooms after the console room, even though no other door was shown. So yeah, the wardrobe room, it's like the companions can pick, the Doctor and companions can pick whatever clothes they like from the wardrobe. Basically, the TARDIS wardrobe is massive. It's got a full range of clothes there, and they can pick whatever clothes they want to pick. The TARDIS can tailor it to them if they really need to. I think the TARDIS wardrobe has clothes for winter, autumn, spring and summer, so when they land on Earth they can pick whatever season they've happened to land into, whatever year and stuff like that. And the TARDIS also has a bunch of period clothing as well, so no matter what year they land in, companions are always ready with the clothing. Other rooms. So, other rooms. We've got obviously an empty room, the console room, the centre of the TARDIS where all like the main parts of the TARDIS are, a telescope room, the reconfiguration centre which we saw in Journey to the Centre of the TARDIS, where it's machines making machines, and that's what it was. I've currently got a cat on my bed. But yeah, so like rooms making rooms basically. A library, there's like a massive library in the TARDIS as well, which is incredible. I like the idea of a library. That would be my haven because I love books, so I feel like I would always be in the library. Bedrooms, obviously. We've got Romana's room, Empty room, Adric's room, Tegan's room. Tegan and Nyssa actually shared a room. If you saw on the classic episode with Peter Davison, there was two. They had probably the biggest bedroom than Adric's, but they had 2 single beds and obviously some stuff for the girl. Obviously some stuff for Nyssa and Tegan as well. There's like a dressing table in there and like a bunch of science gear for Nyssa. But yeah, so Tegan and Nyssa shared a room. Adric's room and Turlo's room were very much similar, but Adric collected all these artifacts from when they were on adventures and stuff. Obviously there's the swimming pool, which obviously companions can go at if they wish to. They can go swimming in the swimming pool. The 11th Doctor mentioned it in the 11th hour. I think we seem to remember that episode quite good. I do owe you guys another review. I will be doing that at some point, I promise you. But yeah, so there are other rooms in the TARDIS. Obviously the medical bay, you've got the cloister room, the Zero room, which got jettisoned, and a bunch of storage rooms. And then obviously the console room. It says here, the TARDIS, and it was obviously the console room. Does the TARDIS have infinite rooms, as well as the central console room, which can be flown? The TARDIS has infinite outer spaces, a pool, library, an art gallery, a junk room, a walking wardrobe, an aquarium, a zoo, and a garage. I feel like with an art gallery, I feel like really big on the art. I feel like you would spend way too much time in the art gallery, but I like the idea of a pool, a library, a junk room, a walking wardrobe, an aquarium, a zoo, and a garage. What makes it odd for me to ask this is, why would the Doctor have an aquarium? Like, why would the Doctor have an aquarium and a zoo in the TARDIS? Like, to me, like, he's travelling around space. He doesn't have time to attend to these animals. You don't want to see that on my video, thank you, Reg. But yeah, like, I like the idea that the TARDIS has got this art gallery to it, and I feel like my mum would spend way too much time in there. But yeah, so the TARDIS is basically an infinite space with a bunch of rooms. I feel like, because as you guys know, I write a lot of fan fiction. I will link the link down below to the, so you can see what type of fan fiction I write. But the TARDIS has got this infinite number of rooms, and it's definitely jumbled. Now, I'm hoping you see it more with Scooter Gutward's era, that you see more of the TARDIS. Unlike, because we haven't really seen much in the modern era. The main focus has usually been the console room. Hello, Reg. The main focus has usually been the console room. So I would like to see more in the classic series, like more in the Scooter Gutward era of Doctor Who, more rooms in the TARDIS. I mean, I'm still presuming that when the Doctor regenerated into his 9th incarnation, that when the Doctor regenerated, the TARDIS eventually had its own kitchen with its own kind of space food type stuff. So I kind of imagine that. I like to imagine that. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video as well as I did doing it, because the TARDIS doesn't really need that much explaining, I figure. But I will post that picture of Ruby and the 14th Doctor up with the outfits that they're doing for the 60s, because it looks awesome. It looks awesome, like really cool, awesome. Next up in the history of Doctor Who will be companions. Now, also with the 60th coming up, with David Tennant coming back as the 14th Doctor, hurrah. Also, happy birthday to the big man. I've missed it by a couple of days, but still, happy birthday to the big man. Happy birthday to him. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up if you did, and please hit the subscribe button down below, and also click the notification bell so you get notifications every single time I upload. Alonzi.